wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Here we go. Hello and happy Wednesday. Welcome to the KVJ show. What the heck is going on, everybody? Hello. See, Bird has got his pizza onesie on. He's ready for a World Record Wednesday today.
Oh,
yes.
Big. It's going to be something.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I saw that we had received an email that I thought was rather cute. There was a kid that was inspired by your World Record Wednesday.
Oh, this tickles my heart.
Now doing the same thing at his school.
Aww.
He gets to do the announcements, and so I guess he puts together a World Record Wednesday attempt, and that's kind of his own thing.
That really is awesome.
Cutie.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll have to get that coming up here. Yeah, it was Kristen who sent this. She said, my son and I listen on the way to school every morning. He's currently in the 8th grade at Wellington Landings. He's enrolled in a TV production class, and his teacher, Mrs. Epstein, asked students if they had any ideas for a segment to put on the morning announcements. Jbird and the KVJ show gave him the idea of World Record Wednesday.
That's awesome. I bet his stats are better than mine.
Oh.
His teacher loved the idea, and now every week Dylan has to prepare for his segment. His version is not as involved as the KVJ shows. He simply finds interesting, funny world records, announces them, and then adds a picture or a video clip. But thank you for the inspiration.
Man,
Yeah.
I love it.
So cute.
So other schools in the area now have their own World Record Wednesday, and pay attention to the goofy world records that Jbird tries to break every week.
I think I'm going for a big one this week.
You are?
Yeah, I think I'm doing the mousetrap to the tongue.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
I think so. I looked at that list, and that was the one that...
Didn't we say that was a bad idea?
For Do It Bitch, that segment, because you started complaining and I didn't want to hear it. Funny enough, your complaining was worse than the mousetrap to the tongue.
That's the harder part of it, huh?
Yeah, but it is on the list of world records. Some cat, I think, 47 or 57
I
mousetraps.
watched him do it. He was setting off all these mousetraps on it, not even flinching, just I was like, what is up with this guy's tongue?
Oh, my.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a couple. I feel like 2 is all.
I feel like one's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
One's unreal.
So you let the mousetrap snap on your tongue, and then you take it off, and then you do another one?
Yeah, you have them all set, and then you put your tongue sets it off, and then it snaps on your tongue.
Oh, my.
I had a whole table of them, yeah.
You're going to bleed.
Well, I'm going to look at the list again. I looked at it 3 times. I was real tired last night.
Okay.
So that was the one I landed on. We're just talking right now.
Okay. We'll sort it all out. We got a little bit of time. Good hour or so. So we'll get to that. Lots of other fun stuff. You can actually watch along on KVJ TV. Just go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show. We're right there.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, this had to be a scary moment. Willow Smith, the child of Will Smith, just announced that a cyberstalker broke into her home. Oh,
wow.
my gosh. She talked about it on that Red Table Talk with her mama, and she said basically this guy was stalking her online for a while, a couple of years, and saying that what he was going to do and noticing her patterns, and then he saw where she was going to be and broke into her house. Crazy stuff.
Well, aren't you now just a stalker?
Yeah, but I guess he followed her patterns for months and months because she would kind of do the same things. You know, a lot of us do that. A lot of us kind of do the same things. And if somebody notices patterns in your movement, it's not too tricky to be able to at least stalk you a little bit.
I am the easiest person to murder.
Ooh, that is horrifying. So luckily, when he came and broke into the house, she wasn't there. Thank goodness.
You're so right, though, about the routines and our patterns. We all really do follow pattern. I was thinking about that the other day. I do the same routine right after work. And if you wanted to off me, it wouldn't be that hard. Just follow me home from work.
So if you're listening and you got a plan of murder.
I think our podcast is over at 10:45.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably a new Adele album coming because all over the world, somebody has been putting up these numbers, the number 30, like on buildings. There was one in Vegas. There was one in Dubai where it's just lit up the number 30. And all of her albums have been the number, the age when she recorded them. And so people are thinking, oh, Adele has a new album coming soon because we see the number 30 being illuminated like a big billboard.
I feel like she's already starting to lie about her age because she's technically 33.
Well, according to sources, she recorded this when she was 30.
No. It's the release date.
She's already fudging the numbers here.
So, is this a song from her new album?
It is just a taste, though.
Okay.
No words, just the music.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that was actually their word.
Those are, in fact, it's called Skinny AF.
Yeah.
Suck it, because I'm skinny.
Her voice sounds different.
Sounds terrible.
Really, I don't want to
lost
say.
a step.
I don't want to say anything. But,
In her old age, she's lost a step.
age is not favoring Adele. But don't want to judge too quick.
Do you know who this chick is? Sage Steele. What a name. I guess she was an ESPN personality.
Yeah, I do know of Sage Steele. Yes, she's been there quite a while.
Sounds like an adult star name.
It kind of does.
Yeah,
dancing.
it really does. Yeah.
Well, ESPN fired her. Maybe she's headed to OnlyFans.
Oh, she did get finally fired, huh?
She did. I guess she made some comments that were racially charged in a podcast that she was doing, not with ESPN. Like Jay Cutler has a podcast, and she went on there and she was popping off about racial stuff.
She's already kind of been going at the machine because of their vaccination standards that they have at ESPN, and she was not a fan of that. She came out very vocal and went after the mouse for that because ESPN's owned by Disney, and then I think she had gone after Obama or something like that.
She did. She went after Obama, but she made it racially charged.
Okay, she's black herself.
I don't know.
Can we say what she said? Was it?
Yeah, I don't know. On the podcast Uncut with Jay Cutler.
Okay.
She said it was fascinating that former President Barack Obama self-identifies as black, considering that his black dad was nowhere to be found. And so people were like, yeah, you can't really get involved in all that. And you shouldn't be attaching race to it. And I guess ESPN was like, we're done with you.
Yeah, I don't think ESPN plays with anything.
No, especially when you've already been coming after them for the vaccine stuff.
Yeah.
And they look at you as like, oh, you're all you're doing is S-bomb talking your boss publicly everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a real contentious thing in sports here lately with certain teams, leagues putting vaccination mandates out there. And there have been, for instance, like Cole Beasley's a player in the NFL, and he's really been pushing back against it. The NBA's come at it really hard about making sure their players are vaccinated. So I think that's why she had gone in there and gone all in on it. And I wonder how much of it was the vaccination comment, how much of it was the Barack Obama.
Yeah, she got fired from the ESPNW Women's and Sports Summit that she was supposed to do, and she's been suspended from other stuff. They're still making decisions about other stuff that she was working on, so she is apologizing, which I think is a good move.
Okay.
Yes, she put out an apology saying, look, I must communicate constructively and thoughtfully, and I know my recent comments created controversy. I apologize, blah, blah, blah. So that is what's going on with Sage Steele. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jbird?
Well, I got some exciting, fun, cozy news.
Okay.
My dad, the Juicy Daddy, is going to probably move in with me for a little bit.
On the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. I love when he stays with me because we can play guitar together and do a ton of stuff. So I'm not one of those people that does not want my dad to come on and stay with me. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And he's handy too.
He is handy.
Oh my gosh, that's an awesome thing to have like a handyman around to like fix stuff.
Oh, I'm going to put the Juicy Daddy to work. You know it.
Okay.
Please make some videos of him shirtless doing like carpentry.
I will. I'll start making some videos. I'll have you film them though. I think that'd be great.
I'll get a fan.
Yeah, he was living out in Texas. He's back down here in Florida. He was living with he stayed with my sister for a while. Now
Okay.
he's gonna stay with me. And we were talking about parents and spending time with them. I think
Yeah.
it was that Monday you brought that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brought up just yesterday, I believe, that stat that by the age of 18, you have spent 90% of the time you will with your kids or your parents.
I feel very lucky and fortunate. I'm going to be over that stat. I think I'm one of the few rare people to be able to have some moments, and I'm looking forward to that.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
excited.
real cool.
Which
Good
means,
for
too,
you.
I can mess with him while he's sleeping. More content for the show. This works out great for everybody.
He'll be there a week.
I'd be like, Bert, I'm trying to retire.
Yeah.
I can't be here.
No, there's no retiring in radio.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, Magnolia's taking a trip. This kind of came up out of nowhere, and I was just like, oh, okay. So, she's got a little boyfriend, and the boyfriend's mother is a pilot. And so they fly, pilots fly anywhere they want for free. And I guess her sister is a dentist up in Seattle.
Okay.
And so they're all going up there for their dental visits, and they invited Magnolia to go along. So she gets a free trip to Seattle. And I was kind of like, well, I can't really tell her she can't go.
Well, yeah, you can. You're a mom.
Well,
Just say you can't go.
I think it's a fun experience, and I wouldn't want to keep her from it. So, yeah, Magnolia's going to Seattle this weekend.
Oh, wow.
She got a lot more freedom than I had when I was her age. She's lucky.
She's going up there. They're going to do some sightseeing and
Yeah.
all kinds of fun stuff. The temperature up there, the low is like 46.
Right now?
Right now.
Wow.
So just what a difference in climate, right?
Yeah, that's chilly.
That's freezing for us.
Oh, wow.
my- yeah.
We'd be dying. It'd be a weather advisory if we had 46.
Oh, I bring out my cowboy boots for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that's good. Good for her.
Yeah.
I hear it's a lovely town. I've never been to Seattle.
Seattle's fun. It's. I haven't been there recently, but when I went, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, it was super, super trendy and fun and hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've kind of always wondered this. How long do you have to be in a place before you can say that you're from a place? Now, this is kind of big because in South Florida, 75% of our population are people that are transients that have come from somewhere else. And, people who are natives of the state always get on you when you say, oh, yeah, I'm from Florida or whatever. Like, no, you're not.
I'm a native. I'm going to
Yeah.
get on you.
Yeah, they're going to, they snap right at you, but just to let you know that, no, you're a transplant. You're not a native.
I feel like if you're born, that's where you're from.
Right.
If I was born in China and I was just there for an hour, but I was born in China, I'm from China.
And see, to me, that's what I wonder because I was born in North Carolina.
You're from North Carolina.
But I don't remember anything about being in North Carolina because I was only there for my first year. And then I wound up somewhere else. And then I grew up in Logan, Ohio.
You grew up there.
Yeah. And so that's all I know. So for me, if somebody says, where are you from? I say Ohio. Because if I said North Carolina, they'd be like, oh, yeah, this town. I'd be like,
I don't know any of that.
Yeah, so they would go all in on like I could, relate to North Carolina stuff, and I really can't. It's a beautiful state.
I think your situations like that, even the example I just gave up, if you're born in China for an hour and you're born there, I think you're right. You grew up in Ohio. You're from Ohio, really.
Yeah.
You were just born.
That's what I identify with. So a poll asked how long you have to live in a state to say that you're from there. 20% said 1 to 10 years. 18% said more than 10. And 30% say that they're from a state only if they were born there. That's how it all kind of breaks down. But to me, where you grew up is where you're from, not where you were born. It's where you grew up, your childhood roots. Where do your childhood memories come from?
Where were you reared?
That's where you're from to me. And I'm from Ohio. I would always say that, even though I was born in North Carolina and lived in West Virginia.
Yeah,
after
you
that.
would just change it to say, I was born here, but I'm from. That's
Yeah,
what we will do.
and I would always throw that in. Well, where were you born? Then I would say North Carolina big, but I got nothing for you on
That's
that.
the new rule.
Yeah, because as soon as you say North Carolina, then they start bringing up all kinds of North
Yeah.
Carolina stuff, and you're like, "Arr."
Got nothing. Got nothing for
We
you.
figured
And then
it
they
out.
think you're lying about your identity.
Yeah. And I show you the birth certificate.
Oh, he's definitely on the
Plain
lam.
as day, Pinehurst, North Carolina.
And you were born where?
I was born in New York, but we moved when I was little because my dad was in the Navy.
Right.
And so we quickly moved to Tennessee, but I was a baby. I don't remember
Right.
any of that.
And so you wouldn't say you're from New York or Tennessee.
We moved before I went to kindergarten, we moved to New Orleans.
Yeah.
And so that's the first memories I really have.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of memories at all of Tennessee except for like one earthquake.
So it took you 5 years to get to New Orleans.
I was 4.
Fake New Orleans, maybe? I don't know. I thought you had.
Didn't you get what we just said? It's
No,
where you were reared.
I'm just kidding around. Good Lord. Don't take me so seriously.
Your dumb is showing.
All right. And so is your mean.
Anyway, yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting because what I'm starting to experience now, it really came to the forefront when I went back to my home where I'm from for my mom's funeral. And it was just very odd because I felt like a stranger in a strange land.
Really?
I did, yeah. Now the people there I recognized, and they were lovely and welcoming, and it was nice. It was like we picked up like nowhere. But as I was driving around town, everything. Logan could not look any more different than South Florida, and so I didn't feel like I was home.
But does it look the same as you remember it when you lived there?
Unfortunately, yes.
So much the same.
Well, the problem is a lot of it's the same, but here in South Florida, they are always refabbing buildings that are getting older. In Logan, buildings are just getting older.
Gotcha.
So you look around, you're like, oh, I remember that building looking different 30 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, me growing up down here in South Florida, I've seen it change, and it's changed so much, even
Yeah.
from the last 15 years. But when I was growing up here, it looked way different than what it does now.
Sure, yeah. And so, when you've, been to a place like, to me, home is now Florida, even though I'm not from here. I'm from Ohio, but Florida is home. I identify with this more. When I land in South Florida, I'm like, okay, this is where I feel like I belong. This is now home. But don't ever say that because all the natives will get on you and be, no, you're not. You're from Ohio.
Yeah, I guess it's just how you feel
Yeah.
about where you grew up. When I go back to Louisiana, I think this is home.
Okay.
I
Where do
still-
you feel like you belong? Because I feel that was it. I didn't feel like I belonged in Logan. I didn't feel like I belonged in Logan when I lived in Logan. But
Maybe that's the key.
Yeah.
That's the underlying current of it all.
but I'm here and I've been here for 22 years because I feel like I belong here.
You assimilate better.
Yes. This is where I felt like I was meant to be.
You ran away from Logan.
I did. Yeah.
Trucked.
I needed to. So I thought it was kind of interesting how a lot of people see it because a lot of people don't see it the way that I do. To me,
I do now.
To me, the way that I look at it is what makes sense. But, when they're saying that, people say that in 1 to 10 years, 20% of people say that you can say that you're from there. I'd never say that I'm from Florida unless I'm traveling around. People are like, where are you from? Well, I'm from Florida.
Yeah,
Because that's
I get
meaning
it.
where I live.
I
It
get
sounds
exactly what you're
cooler.
saying.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's just kind of interesting and how people view where they're from and how long you got to be in a place before you can say it. Coming up here on the KVJ show, just a couple minutes out from now, I got several different emails. One, I always love this topic, the embarrassing things that your kids have said in front of other strangers. Virginia's Rocco has done one of these things. What did he have to say in front of a bunch of strangers?
Rocco's real lippy.
I
You
can-
know
I can
this.
see this happening.
Yeah.
We were trying to film yesterday for the Jbird's movie, and Rocco was just like,
No, but that stuff is. I'm talking about, he says funny comments. I can only imagine what he said.
he's got a lot
Yeah.
to say.
Oh, yeah. So what did Rocco have to say on the playground About something that kids normally shouldn't say. You'll find out coming up. Oh, kids say unbelievable things. If you have a kid under the age of 4, there's a really good chance they've said something out loud in public that has been completely embarrassing to you. It's just what kids do. Every parent's got a story. Virginia has got a spirited child who has got a lot of interesting things to say, and her son Rocco apparently had something to say on the playground that got a lot of people's attention.
Well, we were there, and it's in our community, and right around like happy hour, a lot of the parents go out to the playground. They have little kids running around, and the parents will like hang out and talk. And so, and they put down this artificial turf, and it's got a springy like pad under it.
Right.
So it's fun to like play on. And so me and Rocco will take our shoes off, and I'll do that thing where you spin him around. And so I have him by his arms, and I'm spinning him around. And he yells out loudly, "Mom, stop spinning me. It's making my penis feel funny." My penis feels funny. And all the other parents are like, but I guess he has a tingling sensation.
Oh, yeah.
Does that happen to you?
It connects from the penis area even to the BH. It all kind of feels like someone's taking your privates, all of them.
It's
and
odd.
Lifting them out of your body.
Well, it's awesome.
In a ticklish way. It's weird.
Yeah.
From spinning.
Yeah, it's kind of the same feeling I get if I see somebody messing around the ledge or looking over a ledge somewhere high up. It makes my private areas just feel an uncomfortable tingle.
A weird sensation.
Yes.
Yeah. Just you don't normally vocalize it past a certain age. You don't want to say that out loud.
My penis.
Yeah.
Feels funny.
Yeah.
Especially on the playground.
Stop, Mom.
But I always love these stories. The embarrassing thing your kid said out loud in front of strangers. We posted this up on the KVJ Show Facebook page. And the stories are always great. Karen had said, I was in a public bathroom. My daughter was 4 years old and said, "Mom, you're pooping again? You poop a lot."
Oh, boy.
Real loud.
That's awful.
Well, maybe
Thanks,
Mom's
kid.
got a healthy, make it, it's a lot of fiber.
Yeah. Stephanie said we were walking through Publix and passed by an older man with an eye patch. My 3-year-old daughter says loudly, "Oh, Mom, look, a pirate."
I mean, that's an innocent kid.
It
thing.
is. It is.
It is kind of a pirate.
If you're the dude in the patch, I don't think you can hate.
If you've got a kid around that age, though, you'll pass by interesting people and you'll be like, "Oh, please don't say anything. Please don't say anything. Please don't say anything. Please don't say anything."
You're walking down the aisle. Oh boy.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you will go. Let's go down another aisle. Amber said, "I remember having an online student orientation with my daughter, and I had to mute the mic to tell her dad to quiet down. And then we unmute. And then my daughter tells the teacher, 'Sorry, we went on mute. My mom had to yell at my dad.'" Thanks. Amanda said, "One time in Walmart, I whispered to my hubby about a woman's camel toe showing. I didn't think my oldest could hear, and she's like, 'Mom, what's camel toes? Do they have them here? Who eats camel toes?' My husband just walks away. He's laughing, and the woman with the camel toe started kind of like looking down and looking over at us all nasty.
She's like, "Oh, wait a minute.
Want to get away, want to get away,
Yeah,
want to get away, want
Am
to get
I
away."
the camel?"
If you're
Yeah.
out in public and you hear some kid screaming about camel toe, I think a bunch of women are looking down.
Yes. Dominique said when my oldest daughter was about 3, this is the age, this is the troubled age where they blurt things out. We got a new kitten. Soon we were in line at the store, and she yelled at the top of her lungs, "I love my new you-know-what." Everybody looked, and I said, "Pussycat, pussycat, pussycat." Wow. Pam said when my son was in kindergarten, he made a tiny clay bowl. I got him out of the car seat, and I started bringing groceries in. My neighbors were standing in their driveway, and he yells, "Hey, Mom, where's your pot? Hey, don't forget your pot. Mom, hey, I'll get your pot for you."
Oh my gosh.
Stoner mom. There you go. Okay, well, we heard about some interesting kids with interesting things to say. Now we've got a kid that is challenging in another way. This email said, "My heathen child is staying overnight with my husband's boss kid. Okay, this could be a problem. The email said, I'm a mother to a 6-year-old son, and even though I love him like any mother would, I know he's a handful. We really struggle with his behavior, and it doesn't matter who he's around, teachers or grandparents, he can be such a little terror. I know a lot of kids act one way at home, but then act another way at other people's houses or at school. That's not the case with my kid. He also can be pretty bratty towards other kids. In fact, several other moms just won't let him play with their kids now. I know it all sounds awful, and I do love him. We've tried lots of different things, from punishment to positive reinforcement. Nothing seems to be working with this kid. Well, my husband's boss has a little boy right about the same age. They played together before, but it's been a while. Apparently, his son was asking about our son recently, and his dad, my husband's boss, said that he would arrange some time for them to play. Well, this play date's now turned into spending the night.
Oh, boy.
My husband foolishly accepted the invitation because he felt obligated. I think this is a really bad idea. My son has been known to not only misbehave for adults, but be a bit of a bully. Sometimes he's even gotten in trouble at school for hitting other kids, and there's been more than one occasion where he has taken things that don't belong to him. I think this could potentially be really bad for my husband's job, but my husband thinks it would be worse to decline the invitation. Do I let this happen or put my foot down? I don't think my husband has a full appreciation of just how big of an a-hole his son really is.
Are we sure his son's not possessed?
I love that this mom is self-aware about her child.
Yeah.
I think that you have to warn the boss. You really do, because this is not just a situation where it's like, well, I'll go to the play date and never get invited back. This could hurt your husband's career.
The person's going to appreciate you being self-aware and up front. People don't like when you're not a self-aware parent. It's a slap in the face. It's annoying. They don't want to deal with it. You're going to do more harm by not being truthful and upfront.
Do you have to say anything that is disparaging about your kid, or is there a way to sidestep this?
Well, you can just say the facts. Lay them out as they exist. He gets in trouble for bullying. He's hit other kids. He's a little bit bossy, and he needs to be kept an eye on.
Yeah, you might want not to have
And
him
just
stay
say,
here.
look, he's a lot. Why don't I let him stay for a couple of hours, and then you guys text me and let me know how it's going?
I wouldn't let him stay there. This is too much trouble.
With COVID still going around in kids, can you just be like, you know what, we're just not really doing a lot of extracurricular outside play date kind of stuff?
Well, the husband already accepted.
Yeah, but you're the mom and say, look, I'm not comfortable with it. My husband didn't consult with me, which he didn't.
Yeah.
And I would just rather not.
And you're the mom. You could say he's not feeling well. He's not coming. He's not. You can do. There's so much you can do as the mom.
Yeah, you don't have to say COVID. You could just say he's not feeling well.
Yeah, he's tired. He hasn't been sleeping. He's tired. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, I would maybe just sidestep with another one.
Do not let that kid stay there.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. If your kid, and maybe it's an age thing, maybe the kid is just eternally an a-hole, I don't know.
I mean, she just, no offense, she sold her kid as Damien, a devil child. I don't think you should let that kid stay at the boss, especially without telling him what's going down. It's a terrible strategy.
Yeah, I just don't think unleashing the child, the Kraken, onto this family is a good idea. Because then the boss is going to probably think twice about the dad, and like it or not, people do judge people based on how their kids behave.
Totally.
If they have well-behaved kids, like, oh, see, they've got it together. They're fantastic. And if the kid is a little terror, you're thinking, wow, what a chaotic, crazy household that must
People
be.
will judge.
And if he can't run his family, why would I trust him to run my business?
You're 110% right.
In my neighborhood, a lot of the little kids are kind of like, oof. They don't want to play with Rocco because Rocco is super bossy. He has to be in charge. He tells you exactly what you need to do, like you work for him. And so a lot of the other little kids are kind of like, ugh, Rocco. But Rocco plays really well with grown-ups.
What would he do if a kid was... He's trying to tell the kid what to do, and the kid doesn't want to do it. Would Rocco continue to argue?
Yeah, there'll be kid drama.
There'll be drama.
Yeah, it escalates.
Okay.
So I hear it sometimes, and I try to let them work it out. But Rocco's kind of a bossy, I make the rules kind of kid.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes with your kids, you can have discipline, all these kind of things, and kids are just going to be the way they are. They got their own little personalities, and if somebody comes out bossy, they're probably just going to be bossy. You know, if a kid comes out a little bit,
But where
cantankerous, they might be that way.
It's weird. Where does Rocco get his bossiness from? Because I don't see where he would get it from.
Yeah, barking at people, a bunch of orders.
I don't get it.
Yeah, wanting to get their way.
Does it play well with
Yeah.
others?
Yeah. There is one trait, though, they say is not bad. It's good and actually should be looked at and encouraged. And that is the class clown. They've got research out now saying that it might actually be one of the signs that you've got maybe the smartest kid in the class.
They're bored.
Well, they believe that intelligent people have a better grasp of humor because they understand how to subvert people's expectations. And that class clown being able to make people laugh and entertain and get the whole class, and a jokester shows off intellectual ability. And the research has shown that the higher the IQ, the better the jokes.
Oh.
So typically a lot of people that are very funny have high IQs because they're able to process something like that and make it funny. That's what they say. So if you got a class clown, maybe don't be so discouraged. Be like, okay, maybe I've just got an intelligent kid that one day will figure it all out.
Oh, yeah. They're going to love that. The class clowns are like, eat you
Yeah.
alive.
Oh, yeah.
It's
They're gonna
great.
eat you
I've just given the
alive.
class clown a lot of ammunition. Good luck with that, parents. Have you ever written to a celebrity and then did they write you back? Maybe something you did a little bit more back when people were actually sending letters. But I know that that was something people used to do. In fact, there were celebrities that would have an assistant that would go through them when they got letters. They would have autographed pictures and they would send them back to people that sent them letters. I don't know if any celebrities even do that today. Is that something that still happens?
It's called Cameo.
Exactly, yeah,
Yeah,
because
right.
technology has really changed it now, but then you got to pay for it. But, you used to be able to write a celebrity for free, and who knows, maybe you might actually get something back. I always love hearing those stories. And every now and then you would get something personal, and sometimes there is a letter that does speak to a celebrity or a president or somebody like that, and they actually take the time to write a personal letter. To me, that's the ultimate of cool, where they've actually sat down and taken 5 to 10 minutes of their time to write out a note because what you wrote to them touched them.
So remember Dale Murphy, the guy we did the cameo for my birthday?
Yes.
There's stories of him, of the little kids writing to him when he played baseball, and then not getting a letter till 9, 10, 11 months later. But still, he would go through every letter and send them to personally write them to the
Aw.
kids, and that's why
That's
one
amazing.
One of the reasons why I love Dale Murphy.
Yeah, that's a real nice personal touch. I thought this was cute because Jbird was telling me that his dad found an old letter that he wrote as a kid, and he wrote it to Tom Hanks.
I wrote it I don't even remember doing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've always loved that man.
It's because
Yeah.
of Splash.
That's funny. The letter said,
Dear Mr. Tom Hanks, I loved you in the movie Splash. I love mermaids. I'd love to have pizza with you. I am so many years old, and I love monsters. Love, Jason P.
Aw.
8 years old I was.
That's
yeah.
cute.
8.
okay, that's kind of cute.
He
You were in
didn't-
third grade?
He didn't write back, but I'll tell you why, because I don't think my parents sent it.
Well, if he gave
my
you the
dad's
letter,
got
yeah. Your dad's
Your
got
dad
it.
has it. Your dad has the original.
That's nice, Jbird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll get this right out to Mr. Hanks. Do you have a story? Did you write a celebrity? Did they write back? You can hit us up. Call or text 877-979-WRMF. One Elizabeth Shue is having a birthday today.
Allie with an I
Yes, from Karate Kid.
and Cobra Kai.
Okay.
She came into the last season.
Did she really?
For a few episodes, yeah.
That's amazing.
It was. They bring a lot of people back. They give the fans what they want.
That's really cool. Well, she's 58 years old today. She's gone on and done other things like CSI, Crime Scene Investigation.
Looks great.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
yes.
Kept it together, huh?
Everybody on Cobra Kai, everyone that
Yeah.
was from the original, they all
look
look
good.
really good.
Yeah, good for them. Got a happy 28th birthday shout out to Kev Doggy. Love you much from Lauren. Also, Christina, happy birthday from Shelby, Cooper, and Daddy. Happy 8th birthday to Blythe from Argyle, Texas. Love Estella and Buttercup. Also, happy birthday, Bean. Love Scott, Kathleen, Buddy, Tyler, Lyric, and Finn. Also, happy birthday, Christina. Have a great day. We love you from Mom, Dad, Shelby, and Cooper. Got a birthday? Want to get on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Kind of interesting talking about Jbird, how you had sent that letter as an 8-year-old to Tom Hanks, telling him how you love Splash and asked him if he wanted to eat pizza.
Aw.
Not much has changed.
You do love monsters. You still love pizza.
I love
You
mermaids.
still love mermaids.
Still the same 8-year-old person, just in a middle-aged guy's body now. Yeah. People are saying you ought to post that up because maybe it'll get out, go viral, and get back to Tom Hanks. And
That's
get
a
hold
cute
of it.
idea.
My dad's got it.
Yeah.
I'll take a pic of it.
Yeah. People are saying, who they had written letters to and if they got anything back. A lot of them with presidents. Somebody said Ronald Reagan was president when I was in kindergarten. I was obsessed with him, wrote a letter, and received an autographed 8x10 photo back.
Yeah, I think we had a teacher that forced, you had to write a letter to
Yeah.
the president.
Okay.
Imagine a teacher trying to do that now.
To the president? Yeah. Eric and Royal Palm sent that in. Allie in Port St. Lucie said, when I was in first grade, I wrote to President George W. Bush because the ice cream trucks in my neighborhood were driving too fast.
Get right on that.
Yeah. I believe I got a letter back, but the ice cream trucks never slowed down.
Oh.
And, this is the modern day letter. Somebody said Aaron and Nick Carter have both tweeted me. Now that's really what it is. It's not that I got a letter back from a celebrity. A celebrity acknowledged me on social media and responded to a comment or passed on my tweet or, did something like that.
It's way easier. You don't have to find an envelope. You don't have to find a stamp.
Yeah.
All of that is pretty time consuming.
Yeah, it's really kind of changed. Christine from Port St. Lucie said, when I was younger, I had made something for the New Kids on the Block. So I sent it to their fan page, and about 3 weeks later, I got a letter thanking me for the exact name gift that I'd made them, and it had all their signatures on it. It had Donnie Wahlberg's mom's signature on it.
Wow, that's cool.
They had a great handler that got that done for them.
It sounds
Yeah.
like their mom was their handler, and she's like, "You're going to thank everybody that
Yeah.
sends you a gift because you're not going to make the Wahlbergs look bad."
Yeah, I think the mom, I think she recently passed, and
Yeah.
both, I think they were really close with her, and she just seemed like that kind of mom that just got it done, and did amazing things.
Makes you be a good kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, remember how crazy people used to go for New Kids on the Block back in the day? They were one of those bands, and all the girls that I wanted to have like me, like New Kids instead, so I just couldn't stand New Kids. I was like, oh, they were getting all the attention. Oh, they're all so hot. That Joey, oh, he's so cute.
Oh, that Donnie.
Yeah, all of them.
There was one for every flavor.
There
I mean,
was.
if you liked a little skinnier one that was kind of feminine, there's one for you in there. Like, they had, everything. Mm-hmm. That's a good mix.
They're all there. They're still doing it, and they kept it together. Talk about people keeping it together. New Kids have kept it together. They look great. They've got a mixtape tour coming out with Salt and Pepper, Rick Astley, and In Vogue, July 9th at Florida Live, formerly the BB&T Center. And we got some tickets for you right now with a little New Kids Fact or Fiction.
It's time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
Okay, here we go. We have Jesse on here from Pembroke Pines. Hello, Jesse.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Are you a big New Kids fan?
I am.
Okay.
Been to many concerts. I've been to the cruise, everything.
Oh, you've been on the cruise?
Okay.
So I hope I don't embarrass myself today.
Yeah, we thought we had a New Kids fan on yesterday, and she's like, oh, I know all the songs, blah, blah, blah. And I threw 3 at her, and she missed 2 of the 3.
They were New Kids Light.
Yeah, I was listening. I was listening in frustration.
It was
Okay.
tricky. It was tricky.
Okay. All right, well, here you go. This is a redemption for all the New Kids fan club members. Jesse, your first question, New Kids fact or fiction. The band's original name was Nanook.
That is a fact.
That is a fact. Jbird, do you know where that came from?
Nanook.
Nanook.
I believe it was. I believe it had something to do with their names. I'm not exactly sure.
Is it about a old-timey person named Nanook?
No, it was
I don't
chosen.
think so.
It was the band's manager who took it from the name of the dog in the film The Lost Boys.
Oh, yeah, that is the dog's name is Nanook. It
Nanook.
is. Very
Yeah,
good.
That's what the original band name was.
That's fun.
And instead, they went with New Kids rather than Nanook. All right, doing great so far, Jesse. Next question, New Kids Fact or Fiction. The first member of the band was Mark Wahlberg.
That is fiction.
That is fiction.
It's got to be Danny, right?
No, Donnie.
Or Donnie.
Yeah.
Danny, Donnie.
Is there a Danny?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Wood, right?
Yeah.
Donnie Wahlberg was the first member. Actually, Mark Wahlberg was in the band to start, but he quit and then got replaced by Joey McIntyre.
Look at that.
And yeah, apparently Mark Wahlberg wanted to be a rapper, and he had this bunch of fans called the Funky Bunch.
He made the right choice.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Okay, Jesse is crushing it so far. Question number 3 here, New Kids Fact or Fiction. In 1991, the New Kids topped the list of highest paid entertainers, beating Madonna, Prince, and Michael Jackson. Is that fact or fiction?
I don't know about any stats, but I'm going to say fact.
Gonna say fact, yeah. That is actually a fact. They made a lot of money in 1991.
Wow.
But I guess, you look at Madonna, Prince, Michael Jackson, they were,
Kind of. They still were there, but they were
dipping a bit. All right, question number 4. Donnie Wahlberg has had roles in The Sixth Sense, Forrest Gump, and the Saw franchise. Jesse, is that fact or fiction?
I know he was in The Sixth Sense, and I believe he was in Saw, but I don't think he was in Forrest Gump. So I'm going to say fiction.
This girl's good. Wow. That was a tricker.
That is. I thought
I'm
that
a
was.
Donnie girl.
Yeah.
Do you remember what he is in The Sixth Sense?
No.
He's at the very
Yeah,
beginning.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me. I thought it was.
Yeah,
Forrest
it's
Gump.
cool.
She's got it, because I don't remember. Who was he, Jesse?
He was the guy at the beginning. I think he was his patient where he killed himself in the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's like the main guy in the beginning that has the altercation.
Wow. How about that? Yeah, he's a pretty good little actor these days. And final question here for you. 4 for 4. She is definitely redeeming what we had to deal with yesterday. In 2010, New Kids on the Block, NKOTB, joined forces with the Backstreet Boys to form a new supergroup called NKOTB LOLWTF. Is that fact or fiction?
That is fiction. It was NKOTBSB.
There you go. Yeah. Yes, you're right.
There was no WTF in it.
No WTF, yeah.
WTF.
Everybody had to think about it for a second. Wait, right?
What? Very nice. Jesse, you crushed it today. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Yes,
Oh.
you are going to be there. Got to wait a little while, though. July 9th, Florida Live, NKOTB, Salt and Pepper, Rick Astley, and En Vogue. All going to be there. More tickets coming up all this week. Got a lot of big concerts going to be coming down this weekend. Kiss is at I Think Financial on Friday.
Good. I know what I'm not doing on Saturday or on Friday.
Harry Styles is going to be at the Florida Live Arena, BB&T, on Friday. It's going to be a big show. Zach Brown Band at I Think Financial Amphitheater on Saturday. And then Everclear is going to be at the Old School Square in Delray Beach. And then John Legend Sunday at Florida Live Arena. So big concerts are back. They're really back. And so are the festivals, too. I saw they just announced the details for the Okeechobee Music and Arts Festival.
All right.
Woohoo!
Oddly enough, there's nothing country about it, even though it's out in the middle of nowhere. I looked at the list of artists, and I was like, whoa, what? They have got the headliners, Megan Thee Stallion. She's the big name that most people will recognize. Tame Impala is also going to be there. They're a pretty good-sized alternative group. But then, wow, if you start going down the line, it gets a little bit more suspect from there, but maybe somebody knows these. Porter Robinson, Rez, and Grizz. Those are the headliners.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing, anybody on those other ones? No. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's a really long list of artists, too. There was another band in there that some people might know called Pepper. Remember that? They had Right away. It's a song they used to play on the buzz like every 2 minutes. It was a really big song back in the 2000s. They're going to be there. It's a 4-day multi-genre music art camping festival. March 3rd to 6th. They're doing it Sunshine Grove in Okeechobee. And it's got 125 artists performing. You'll recognize the names of 3 of them.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at the poster. I mean, maybe I'm just out of touch. I don't know who the hell all these people are. The only one I know that I've sung along to is Megan Thee Stallion.
I was wondering that too, and I do listen to alternative, and I was going through the list, and I'm like, okay, how do I not know? They've got bands like Amtrak. Anybody here? I've heard of Amtrak that you ride.
Oh, they've got Of the Trees playing.
Are they just making up names?
I love Of the Trees.
They do have Cannons. I think I have heard of Cannons, maybe.
Oh, they got Elephant Heart?
Honestly, you could just start making up names and you would have no idea.
They got a band called Kevin's Eye.
I honestly wouldn't even doubt it.
We're trying to get Kevin's Eye added to the bill, though.
There's so many names on there, and you're right. I know one.
I just don't know any of these. I'm not saying it couldn't be me that's out of the loop, but usually you know at least 3 or 4, right?
Is it all rap? Is it all EDM? Is it all?
I don't know. I'm looking at these Twin Shadow, Volvox. I assume it's like really deep alternative. That's the only thing I can figure out. I don't even know what kind of music it is.
The Backseat Lovers?
I think this is a massive hippie fest because I was looking at some of the photos because not only do they have 125 artists, but they do art, camping, yoga, wellness workshops.
Is this like a low-budget Coachella?
I don't know.
I just looked up. Yeah, it's dance electronic, a lot of it.
Okay, that's why we don't know it.
Yeah. This guy looks like he does sad dance electronic. Of the Trees?
You would like that.
I don't know. I hate electronics.
But you love sad.
I do.
Yeah, he's torn. I want the sad, but I want the electronic. So, yeah, it's going down. If you want to get tickets, they are available starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. at okiefest.co/tix.
I wonder how much they are.
Don't know.
Oh,
Do you have to buy all 3 days?
Don't know.
Oh, I'm going to send a message to the guy from Of the Trees, just see what happens. He's on Twitter.
Hey, I'm of the bushes. Can we get together?
He's got 25,000 followers, so that means he's probably on his way up.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I was really going through the list, and I was like, wow, I'm like, either I need to get plugged in or I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of this. Maybe it is EDM because there's a lot of, you ever look when they have Ultra that comes to town and there's like 800 artists on there and you're like, who are these people?
We don't know you.
Yeah.
We don't know you, and why is that one girl humping that tree over there?
Yeah. So there you go. If that is your jam, you probably know all the artists and you probably love it. Somebody texted and said it's a total drug fest. Someone I know goes every year. So there you go.
It's a drug fest. I will say, Of the Trees does look like they may or may not like drugs.
They may like pot.
Yeah.
They're into green.
So there you go. That's your thing. Tickets on sale tomorrow. No big surprise here. We have a lot of Palm Beachers on the Forbes 400 list of billionaires. This was an interesting year because the rich got a lot richer. If you looked at your bank account and it's gone down, you're not rich. Rich people made more money than ever before. Now, to make this list of the top 400, you have to make at least $2.9 billion or more.
Wow.
So you're not a hotshot unless you're making $2.9 billion. And there are 32 people from Palm Beach that made this list.
Dang.
32 billionaires we've got that have, and again, 2.9 billion or more. One of those 32 is not Donald Trump. He didn't make the list. He only has a measly 2.5 billion. So he didn't even make the cut. He's been on for the last 25 years, but I guess he's down 600 million since the start of the pandemic. So he did not make the cut.
Being the president, he took a major pay cut.
Yeah, right. He lost money being the president.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Well, the people that did make it, no surprise. We do have a South Florida guy that is number one, Jeff Bezos. He's, went to Pinecrest and He's from South Florida, even though he doesn't hang out here ever anymore.
He went to Pinecrest?
Yeah.
We played them in base. That's weird.
Yeah. He's at 201 billion, up from 179. And that's what you're going to see. Basically, every billionaire is up in their value. Elon Musk is 2. He is at $190.5 billion. Zuckerberg is at $134.5 billion. I don't know if that counts the $7 billion loss he took the other day when Facebook went down for 5 hours. Bill Gates is at $134 billion. So he and Zuckerberg are right about the same. But that's your top 4 and the wealthiest billionaires in America. Now, the ones that we have locally, maybe you've heard of Koch Industries. Julia Koch, who is the widow of David Koch, and his brother Charles, they're the tops. They come in at number 16 for Palm Beachers. They're at $51 billion. That's their net worth, $51 billion. Dang. Dan Gilbert, you might know that name because he owns the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was the one that owned them when LeBron went there and won the championship and all that, so he had a lot of back and forth with that. He is worth $30.9 billion, up from $7.5. Listen to how much his net worth went up. The Lauder people, Estee Lauder, they have amazing houses right on the ocean there in Palm Beach, and they have, I think, about 4 houses. It's kind of like a compound, right?
Yes.
All next to each other. They all kind of live there.
Kind of close to where the Breakers is, but
yes.
not too far.
It's right next to it. Yeah, walk by it pretty much every Saturday. If you ever wondered how much they are worth, Leonard Lauder, he is worth $28.9 billion, up from $17.4. Mm-hmm. Robert Kraft, you know that name, right?
Sure do.
He owns the Patriots. He's a Palm Beacher as well. His net worth, $8.3 billion, up from $6.6 billion. He's at 102 on the list. I mean, listen to how much money he has and how far down the list he is. Yeah. $8.3 billion puts you at 102. He's tied with the Dolphins owner, Stephen Ross, who's doing so much development in West Palm. $8.3 billion, up from $7.2. Jeffrey Lurie, who is the Philadelphia Eagles owner. We got a lot of NFL franchise owners that live in South Florida and in Palm Beach. $3.5 billion. And Steve Wynn, he's the one that does the casinos and the resorts. $3.3 billion. He's at number 358.
Oh, barely on the list.
Yeah. So there you go. That is the Palm Beachers that made the Forbes 400 list.
It's a bit annoying, yes?
Yes, because you're so poor. That's why.
That's why I can't drive around Palm Beach too much.
But they laugh at the fact that you're annoyed.
We used to drive around as kids to go look at all the mansions on Palm Beach, and everybody in the family loved doing it, but me. I go, guys, we have to go back to this crappy house.
We have to go back to our house.
This crappy house in Lake Park.
Where all the kids share a bedroom.
Yeah.
So depressing is you start going over to the wrong side of the bridge. You're like, oh, man, back to reality.
This ain't making me feel good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, we got World Record Wednesday here today.
Oh, boy.
Jbird is going to go after the record for the most mousetraps set off with the tongue.
Oh, my gosh. Did you practice this?
I
don't know if you practice.
I mean, this is a tough one to practice for because I like my tongue.
Right.
I like to eat.
Have you ever felt how quick they snap?
They snap pretty good. We just gotta, you know what? Don't think about it. It's like the hot dog. Don't even think about how it's made. You just gotta get into it and you gotta turn off that switch and go into automatic crazy mode.
Automatic crazy mode.
That's what I have to do. I got to psych myself up. What's considered respectable? Because he did a lot.
Yeah. He did 53 in 60 seconds. He was picking them up, just going. He wasn't even flinching, Virginia. I saw the guy that did it.
He's a madman.
And he looked like the kind of guy that would be setting mousetraps off on his tongue.
He looks like he poops muscles. He just is a tough man.
Not even flinching, just going ding, 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 one after the other. It was unbelievable.
So he's everything we're not.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. What I would say is KVJ respectable is 1. I admire you if you set one mousetrap off on your tongue.
I will say, I'm a little, I got to go into that crazy mode. I got to get there. You can't think about it too much.
Are you going to give him the full minute?
You got to.
I will.
If I can get 1.
I will.
I think you can do more than 1.
said the woman who's not doing it.
Is there anything that I can do to help get you there, that mental place? Can I play something? Is there something you need to psych you up? Like,
You need some booze?
what do you?
I don't think we have any hard liquor here.
I got Kahlua.
Kahlua, I don't know. Now it's.
Oh, we got vodka.
We do.
We do have vodka.
Nah, let's not, because then that's kind of like steroids.
Oh yeah, you're like numbing.
I'm numbing it. I
Yeah.
gotta do it. Well, I got that one kid listening to me about the world record. I
Yeah.
inspired him to do a world record.
That kid can't do vodka before his challenge.
He can't, but I don't
No.
want him. I don't want him reporting back.
Mommy, I need vodka.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
That's the Jbird secret.
Jbird told me vodka's the way.
Yes. Right.
I want to do what Bird does.
Yeah, just like that.
Mom, let's get some vodka.
We'll kind of get yourself all psyched up and ready to go here.
Okay.
And then we'll let people tune in. KVJ TV, we're going to get this thing all ready to go. Jbird is going to get there mentally. You can get there physically to watch. All you have to do is go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show.
Now I will take the vodka after.
Yeah, after is fine.
Kid, that's celibate. That's celibate.
You might need stronger than vodka.
Yes.
You might need to go to the hospital and get your piece of your tongue sewed back on.
Yeah.
We got this.
Okay, all right. How many mousetraps can Jbird set off with his tongue? You can watch on YouTube. Go find the KVJ show and watch it next. Okay, got World Record Wednesday here today. Jbird is chasing the world record for the most mousetraps set off with the tongue. It's insane. 53 mousetrap snaps in 60 seconds, which is actually more insane. 53? It's almost one per second. Watch the video of the guy doing it, and he is just an animal. He looks like the kind of guy that would be snapping off mousetraps on his tongue.
And probably downstairs as well.
Oh, boy.
Just right on his dong. Bang! Hey, guys, look at this. Just
You
for
think
fun.
so?
Oh yeah.
Just for fun.
Well, let's try that during the After the Show podcast.
Well, that's next week's.
Okay. Now, people are talking about a strategy on this. They say that it's better to try to get your tongue deeper on there so it gets the fatter part of the tongue, not the skinny tip of the tongue.
That's the key.
Uh-huh. So you would think maybe, I barely want to touch
Don't
it, but
wanna
that
do
could be
that.
worse.
It
Yeah,
could.
that could be worse.
The tip is sensitive.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
To me, I say one is KVJ respectable here, but some people are saying, two. I'd be wildly impressed with two. That means he took one shot and came back and got another.
All right. I like it.
Do you want to take your hoodie and your headphones off? or-
I'll take my headphones off. I feel like the hoodie gives me power.
Okay.
Like I'm like a Jedi. I'm like a pizza Jedi.
Whatever you got to do to get there mentally. I
Thank you,
think.
Kevin. Thank you for not judging me.
Yeah, whatever you got to do, man. At this point, whatever you got to do, dude.
I'm just trying to help you because what if the hoodie hits the mousetrap or something? I don't know.
Or what if Virginia asks too many questions right before I do it?
Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. 60 seconds is on the clock.
Do you guys have your predictions?
I think you're an animal, so I could see you going for 6.
Oh gosh, Kevin.
I think you'll do 7.
No, this is not do it, bitch.
Denny's, what do you think you'll do?
Well, I put 15 of these out.
Okay.
Denny's.
Denny's thinks you'll do 15.
Denny.
Do it, bitch.
Just so you know, I put 15
I
out.
love this guy.
This is so crazy. This is beyond crazy.
I gotta give myself a 98.7 ponytail real quick.
What's coming up on the gator?
Okay,
There you go.
here we go. All right, Bird's got the ball cap on backwards. You can watch this on KVJ TV. Go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show. You'll be able to see this. Okay, 60 seconds on the clock, going for the world record for the most mouse traps set off with the tongue. 53 in 60 seconds is the world record.
I'm dedicating this one to that kid that's doing all that stuff in 8th grade, doing his old world record Wednesday.
He does that, yeah, on
I'm
the school
dedicating it to
announcements.
him.
Okay, all right, here you go. On your mark, get set, and go. Oh, there's one.
1.
Ah, there's 2. Oh, that's unbelievable. I can't even watch. That's 4. Oh, that's 5. Oh, that's 6. Oh my gosh, that's 7. Ah, that's 8. Oh, please stop. Oh, that's 9. Oh, quit it. Oh, I can't even wash it. 10. Ah, jeez, that's 11. This guy's insane. Ah, it's 12. Stop it. Oh, I can't even watch this.
I broke my tooth.
Oh,
I broke my tooth.
oh, no, you did.
I did. I just broke my tooth.
Oh, no, you.
My front tooth is out.
Oh, no, it is.
Damn, your tooth's on the carpet.
I broke my tooth.
Kevin, his tooth's on the carpet.
Oh my gosh, I broke my tooth.
Oh, no.
I have to get new teeth. I have to redo
We
it.
gotta find that tooth.
Oh, I swallowed it.
No.
I swallowed my tooth. I'm not even kidding you.
No.
I got.
Don't throw it up.
Look at me.
Yeah, you lost your whole tooth, dog.
Oh my gosh. And I don't know what to.
Look at me.
Well, I think he had to have swallowed it because it's nowhere to be
swallowed my
found.
tooth.
Smile.
Yeah, he lost his entire front tooth.
This is going to be very expensive.
Damn, that wasn't even. We didn't even consider that variable.
Oh my gosh, what do I do?
I think you gotta go to the dentist.
I think I have to go to the emergency.
I have a dentist.
Oh my
Don't worry,
gosh.
Weinberg Dentistry. They're gonna hook you
I
up.
have filming today.
No, you don't.
No, I
You have a
don't.
dental appointment.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your tooth's gone, dog.
And I didn't get the 15.
You got
and I
pretty
did-
darn close.
And I didn't even get the 15. Oh
I lost
my
count
gosh.
there at the end.
All right. Well, we got to get this taken care of ASAP.
Yeah, we do.
obviously.
Oh man, that's a
Oh,
rough go.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That is so unfortunate.
If anybody says I've lost my edge,
If anyone says you lost your tooth,
I don't know if anyone's ever knocked out a tooth doing a radio bit.
Smile. Smile big.
yeah, I mean it's gone.
Gone.
we can get through this. Many people have.
Well, I think you.
Why am I the one consoling myself? I can't get a word.
Kevin can't pull himself together.
I honestly, I don't even know where to go from here.
It was really, really hard. It hurt really bad.
You ate it?
That had
Yeah, I definitely swallowed. I could feel it in my chest area.
Is it bad to eat your tooth? Nah.
I don't know.
No, I
I think they'll build you a new one.
But this can
mine.
get fixed, right?
oh yeah,
Totally.
My
both of
brother.
front teeth are fake.
Yeah, my brother's two front teeth are fake. He knocked it out skateboarding.
Okay, so we can. This is all fixable.
It is. I
I
mean, you
will-
look like a pirate.
I will
but-
call my dentist right now. I have his cell phone.
We gotta get. This.
I'll message Dr.
This is gonna be so
Weinberg.
expensive. It's gonna be expensive.
Expensive?
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
We'll have to figure that out. Oh man.
This sucks. And we still don't even have 1,000 people watching. We have not even 1,000 people for that.
We gotta do another. Oh wow.
Can you smile? I'm going to take a picture and send it to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to send it to the dentist. Yeah. All right.
Now let's figure that out.
Hey, but there's my day. That's gonna take forever, man.
Oh, boy.
Gosh, I really don't have time for this either. Gosh,
Well-
I don't have time to go to the dentist to work on my teeth.
Well, you better make time.
Oh, this sucks, man. Wow. All right,
All
well,
right. Well, we'll work through it. We got.
I sent him a picture.
We've had problems before. We'll get this thing figured out as fast as we can. I did not, for the love of God, think that
I
was
was
an
just
option.
you're going too quick. You can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, well,
That thing, the mousetrap just hit the tooth. and
crown or
knocked it-
cap, they say he'll be fine.
Wow. Okay. Did we get the final tally on that? Was that 12, 14? I couldn't believe it. I was.
I think it was
I
12.
Was it 12? It
Yeah.
was somewhere around there. I just that
He was trucking.
that happened, and I couldn't even believe it. I still am stunned. I am completely stunned by this.
I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah, David Ortiz goes, take care of the tooth ASAP. Yeah, no crap. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't even. Well, this is going to be one that we probably won't forget.
This one hits the Wikipedia page. It has to.
This is, yes. I mean,
I can't believe it.
I can't even.
I'm legit.
I really.
I'm
It's
stunned.
not often that this show leaves me speechless.
I am stunned.
completely speechless.
But
I can't believe you just knocked out your front tooth with a mousetrap.
here's the good news. It knocked it out mostly, but it left like just a sharp vampire fang. It's Halloween. We can make this a positive.
We got to
We'll
get
get it
from the
fixed.
dentist.
We'll get it
Yeah,
fixed.
gotta
We
to
will
the
get it
dentist.
fixed. Priority number one.
And the movie might not be on time now.
Priority number one.
Can you change your character in the movie to be a vampire?
I
Okay.
yeah.
All right, well, yeah, I know. She's got zingers. We got to get you a
I don't know,
dentist.
for some reason I'm not feeling real funny right now.
Yeah. We'll get that taken care of. Okay. All right. Wow. Well, we'll go back and look at that game film without a doubt. We'll get that posted. If you did miss
Shocking.
that, you can go and watch that. It is on YouTube. Look for the KVJ show. You definitely don't want to miss this.
Yeah, can we at least isolate that clip?
We
and
will.
Put that,
We'll
can,
make
can we
the
get
most
more
that
than
we
a,
can out of
Can we
it.
try to get more than 1,000 views on that? 1,000?
He's left the room. All right,
blame
now we
him.
can speak
I don't
candidly.
blame him. I would be so distraught.
What the
Okay,
hell?
we got it.
He ate his tooth.
We'll figure this out. People are gonna help him out. We're
Does
gonna get this taken
anybody?
care of. Yeah.
Do you have a chicklet that we can put there temporarily?
We'll figure it all out. People are already talking about getting a GoFundMe if we gotta do that for his tooth. We will take care of this. Wow, I did not see that happening. Well, an interesting world record Wednesday today.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling
We're
great.
gonna get into this. Is today right now. This is a tough thing, but we're going to get.
I have to get teeth today. I'm not to interrupt the
yes.
dirt. No offense,
The
but
dirt's over.
we have to get teeth.
We are getting you teeth
I have to
today.
film.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the teeth. It's about the stupid horror movie no one's gonna watch.
Yes, we're getting
That
that.
sucks, man. I gotta cancel everything today.
We'll get this thing taken care of. Like I said, this is priority number one. Somebody sent in this not very funny photo of your twin, though.
Yeah.
Alfred E. Newman. Missing a front tooth.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. We're going to get this
We're
thing
working
fixed.
on it. Yeah. We're yeah.
We're going to get this thing done. Of course, the dirt takes priority.
Of course. Well, of course, it's the third one. It's the most important.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And in fact, there are dentists already texting us saying that.
Can I go now? Seriously, I got to get this over with.
I just text mine. I sent him a picture, and I'm sure he can help you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
What's this gonna? How much it's gonna cost? This is like $3,000. It's 2 teeth.
It's two?
It's
Two?
Yeah, it's 2.
You knocked out two?
I think so. It's 2 front teeth.
No, it's
No.
just one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're looking at you.
Yeah, your other front tooth is there. Yeah. Your other front tooth is there.
It's 1 tooth.
It's
Yeah, it's
one.
one tooth,
It's
yeah.
one really cool vampire tooth you've given yourself.
Yeah.
All right, 1 tooth. All right.
Yeah.
I thought it was my 2 front teeth.
The dentist said, bring him right over.
Yeah.
Right over.
Yep, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Should I do the podcast first or? Do I?
You do what you need to do. I mean, you're
What
the
do we
one
do?
down a tooth. You do what you need to do. That's all I'm saying.
All right, keep, I was interrupting. Keep as you were. Sorry, how dare I? All right.
No, the dirt's over. It's fine.
Oh, the dirt's the precious dirt's over, Kevin.
Yeah. That's over. You do what you need to do. Whatever you need to go, as soon as they can get you, yeah, you can go get that taken care of. Yeah, your front tooth takes priority today. We'll get that thing figured out.
Where are they located? Let me guess. Right around the corner in DeQuesta?
Juno.
Okay. All right. I should go home and change. Just go in the pizza onesie?
Go in the pizza onesie. You're an athlete. You knocked your tooth out doing a feat of athleticism.
Well, let me ask you this. Is it
Okay.
going to hurt my tooth if I stay here longer? if I stay here until the because I'm not going to be able to film today anyway.
Yeah. I don't know how important time is, like as of like getting
Yeah.
there by the minute.
Is this like a snake bite? Well,
yeah.
I gotta
I
go
don't. I don't know about that.
There's no
Yeah.
venom.
Yeah, I
You know
don't
what I
think
mean,
that.
though.
Yeah.
With each hour that goes by, I lose calcium. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, not that I know of. I'm no dentist, but
Oh, he said he's in West Palm today at his other office on Flagler Drive. That's good. You don't have to go
Yeah.
to Juneau.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you need to go and get that figured out.
Okay.
Get it fixed. Yeah. So, been there, done
I
that.
can't go to Flagler Drive.
Why?
I just can't go there. I have to go to different
Tall
dentists.
buildings.
Oh, too
I
many.
don't feel like getting hammered to go to the dentist office.
Yeah.
We'll talk it. Let's talk about. We can only deal with so many mental issues Jason Pennington has on the air live.
Now it's mental and physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get it worked out. All right. Let me see. We're going to do a Battle of the Generations. You were in that. Do you want to stick around for that?
Well, I gotta stay for that. I
You
mean,
don't have to stay
geez.
for that. You can leave whenever you want. I can put that off.
No, we gotta stay for that. It's
Okay.
important.
Okay. All right. We'll get that going on here in just a bit. Also got your makeup or breakup emails. People wanting to know. In fact, this happened, I believe, down. Maybe you guys saw this go on. Somebody said makeup or breakup. My girlfriend partied with her ex in the Keys.
Huh.
Oh boy.
Okay. Do they stay in that relationship?
If it's the ex and your girlfriend's like whooping it up and drinking and hanging on him,
Yeah.
I would be pissed.
Yeah, interesting details on that. So we'll get to that. Makeup or breakup emails are on the way in just a few. All right, we got some. What the heck was that? What happened? I heard another trap go off.
He just set off a mouse trap on his hurt finger.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I think the loaded mouse traps were still on the counter.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
He lost a tooth and his finger is infected. I mean, ooh.
And a mousetrap just went off on that? Was that
Yeah.
your hurt finger? What is going on? What?
It turned so quick.
I can't believe what's going on. I'm afraid to send you outside. I'm afraid like a piano's going to land on you. I mean, what else bad could
man.
happen to you?
I mean, there are days, and then there are days.
Dude, you're falling apart.
Yeah,
This is unbelievable.
it is.
Oh my gosh.
As you were, Kevin.
I really don't know where to go. Wow. Okay. All right. Emails. That's where we are here. Makeup or breakup? People want to know if they need to stay in this relationship or if they need to run. This one said, makeup or breakup. My girlfriend partied with her ex in the Keys. Would you stay in this relationship? Says, I just found out that my girlfriend took a trip to the Keys with a group of friends. One of the people in the group was her ex. Now, my girlfriend has been in relationships with women before and dated this girl about 2 years ago.
Uh-oh.
I saw one of her photos and this girl was in it. All these girls stayed together in one Airbnb house together, so they were definitely all close. My girlfriend says that I'm just being jealous, but there was a lot of drinking and she was right next to her ex in that photo. They looked a little too cozy for me. I've been with my girlfriend for 6 months and I'm upset that she is dismissing me and doesn't get why I am upset. Is this enough to break up? Now, hey, I think when you're talking about this kind of situation, an ex is an ex. Genders don't matter at all. So you could just go on ahead and remove all that and say, okay, she stayed in a house, an Airbnb, with her ex in the Keys. Drinking is going on. And then when they took a photo, she's right next to her ex in the photo. This is somebody that really doesn't respect the relationship, I would say.
I think you have every reason to be upset. I just, I don't know if I would end the relationship over it, but you have to have a serious talk about boundaries and respect.
Here's the one thing, and tell me if I'm wrong for feeling this. I feel like sometimes, some people look at, okay, maybe if you're a girl, and I've talked to girls that have kind of talked about how, oh, that was just kind of we just had fun. We had a little relationship, but it wasn't deep. It wasn't meaningful. And then they're like, okay, that was just cute. That was just, girls being girls and whatever. But to me, that's I don't take it that way. I mean, think about this. If this was a girl and she were in the Keys with her ex-boyfriend, they're staying in the same Airbnb. They're in a photo together. There's been a lot of drinking going on. The fact that she would even think it would be okay to go without her current boyfriend and stay with her ex-boyfriend in an Airbnb house in the Keys and drink all weekend.
I think
Most people would be out of that relationship, right?
Oh, I'm so out.
She probably thinks that, oh, what's the big deal? It's a girl. It's another girl. It's not like it's a guy.
I think some people have that tone. And am I wrong saying it's exactly the same?
I think it kind of is the same.
Well, it is the same.
Yeah.
If we all want equality, it has to be the same.
Absolutely.
We can't say
I agree.
cheating with a girl. It'd be like if you're dating somebody and, I made out with another girl at the bar and your boyfriend or girlfriend. If you're not down with that, that's considered cheating.
I agree.
But we don't know that anything happened. We just know that they were all hanging out. But it still feels weird that they were all hanging out.
You just, if your current girlfriend did that, and stayed there. And like I said, sometimes I don't think we rightfully qualify it if it was a same-sex female relationship, but it's exactly the same.
Cheating's cheating. Cheating's cheating. Succotash.
I really am trying not to laugh at your pain. I really.
Well, the pain's there. We might as well laugh at it now.
You're right.
I mean,
I don't feel right about it.
as long as I get a dentist today, I just got to get into a dentist today at some point.
Top priority.
Top
Gotta
priority
make that happen.
after the show, though, of course.
Okay, so Jbird and I agree. I'm out on that one.
I'll put
Virginia,
up with
you
that
sound
crap.
like you sound like you're still considering Virginia.
Yeah, I'm not out, but I think there has to be some serious discussions about respect and boundaries and the fact that gender doesn't matter here. Boyfriend, girlfriend, you used to bang, you can't stay in an Airbnb with them.
Right.
Duh.
Yeah, I think that's a breakup personally. This email said, make up or break up. I met an amazing guy on Facebook dating. He seemed absolutely perfect for me, sweet, kind, and we seemed to have a lot in common. The one topic, though, that was never brought up before we met in person was height. Now, I strongly prefer tall men. I like the average height version, but this guy's only about 5'7". I cannot pinpoint why this bothers me so much. If it was a friend asking me for advice, I would say, oh, it's not the looks that matter. So I know I'm being a hypocrite because I can't take my own advice. We've only been dating for a couple of weeks, but I'm thinking about ending it because I am simply not attracted to shorter men. Am I thinking right?
If you're not attracted, you're not attracted.
Yeah.
You can't force yourself to be attracted to someone you're not.
Yeah, and attraction is a big part of the game, especially early on.
And it might not even be his height. You may think it is. It might be.
Right.
If you really like this cat and he blew you away in all avenues, I don't think the height would matter.
Right. He's not making it happen on the other areas. And then you're like, well, on top of that, he's short and he's not really that
Great
cute.
lover. Yeah.
Yeah.
He slurps when he's eating.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think she feels like she's going to be cruel and not nice if she stops dating this guy just because he's short. But, look,
I mean, we all got a little bit of cruel and not nice in us.
that's the dating game. Love is war. And finally, this email said, make up or break up. He got arrested smoking weed with a 13-year-old. Oh, boy.
And then did Chris Hansen show up?
Wow.
Yeah, you really can't.
It says I'm getting married in 2 weeks. My fiance just got arrested for smoking weed with a 13-year-old girl. They were in his car when he got busted. He met her on the internet. Nothing sexual was said, but he still met up with a 13-year-old to smoke weed. He swears he was just trying to hang out and talk. He's begging for forgiveness. My sister thinks I should call off the wedding. My mother thinks we should work it out. What do you guys think?
Mom is wrong. Call off that wedding and break up with
That's
him.
a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
You're done with that
Yeah.
cat.
He has such poor judgment. If he would do this, and BS that he wasn't trying to hook up.
He was definitely. You don't go smoke weed with a random 13-year-old girl. Oh man, he's like catch a predator.
Adults don't befriend 13-year-olds just to have a new friend.
On the internet.
There's something sketch that he had in mind.
Why are you meeting teenagers that young on the internet?
You should not be doing that. And if you are doing that, there's nothing you can say to justify that.
It looks weird. Even if you say you're just hanging out with a 13-year-old you just met on the internet, it looks weird.
You just don't. This person clearly has terrible judgment.
Terrible.
And yeah, it only takes, one thing to end a relationship.
And it's illegal. You can't smoke. First of all, it's illegal to lure a minor out. Second of all, it's illegal to meet up with the minor. And then it's illegal to smoke with the minor.
Yeah, this guy's going to bring you down if you don't break up with him.
Okay, there you go. So, all right, if you are sitting on the edge of a relationship, I don't know if you should stay in or get out, you can send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. All right, time for a battle of the generations. We have got Sam on here from Weston that is going to be representing the millennials today. Hello, Sam.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I am so excited I finally got through. It's my turn.
That's right. You get to represent. The millennials are just beating Gen X 10-9. So either you're going to add to that or you're going to tie back up with them. Denny's is your partner here today for the millennial generation. All right. And then we've got Pauline here from Tamarack teaming up with Jbird for Gen X. Hello, Pauline.
Good morning.
Yeah, old people.
That's right.
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
Okay, here's what we got. Pop culture trivia. A lot of these questions are not necessarily in your demo age category. So we'll see how much you know about life in general when it comes to pop culture. We're going to start off with our younger millennial generation. And Sam, your question, Sam. In the show Friends, Ross had a pet monkey named what?
Marcel.
That is correct. That's a 2-point.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
The millennials start off quick and fast with 2 points. Okay, let's go over to Pauline here and Gen X. All right, your question. This One Direction star created the 2019 hit Watermelon Sugar. Pauline.
Watermelon sugar.
Okay,
don't know.
Denise, do you know that one? Oh, sorry, the bird. Yes, bird.
That would be Harry Styles, and I'm not sure if you guys know what watermelon sugar is.
Yes. You let everybody know the other night in concert. It is what you think, and it's very dirty. Okay, all right. We've got the millennials with a 1-point lead after round one. Question number 2 for Sam here. Sam, tell me, which Sprouse brother has a role in the CW drama Riverdale?
That is Cole.
That is incorrect.
No?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Denny's. What do you got there? Sorry.
Is there a Joe?
Yeah, no. Can you double check that for me?
I'm
Virginia?
looking right now.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it
just
is-
checking.
I think it's Dylan.
It
Dylan
is.
Sprouse.
Such a
It
is what
is.
I have.
Riverdale name.
Okay. All right. So I believe that is the correct answer. Is Dylan. Cole is the other brother, just to make sure. All right. We've got Pauline. Back to you. It's still 2-1. Let's see if you can catch up here with this one. All right. Your question is.
I think it's Cole.
Is it Cole?
I think it's Cole. It says Cole Sprouse as Jughead on the teen drama series Riverdale.
All right, well then we take that back. You get 2 points.
It wasn't Joe.
It wasn't Joe.
Wasn't Joe.
We
That we
checked
definitely know. Okay. All right, this for you, Pauline. Your question here. Who voiced the role of Smurfette in the 2011 animated film The Smurfs?
Oh, goodness. Mila Kunis. I'm not sure.
Okay. Mila Kunis is not correct. Bird, do you have a guess?
That's so weird. I was going to say Mila Kunis. Only talking about Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson is incorrect.
That's a lot of S's.
That's a lot of S's.
Yeah.
It's Katy Perry.
Oh,
Can you give him all questions that have like answers with a bunch of S's in it?
Mississippi.
Okay, let's see. It looks like Sam and the Millennials could probably put it away in this round. Okay, your question here, Sam. This SNL cast member played the roles of Buckwheat and Gumby.
Oh, gosh. Can I answer this one?
Is it Eddie Murphy?
It is Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Saving a point there. Eddie Murphy did that. Okay. And one more for fun here. Pauline, your question for Gen X in the Battle of the Generations is, if someone puts the acronym LMR on social media, what do they want you to do?
Leave my room?
I'll leave my room. Yeah, that's a good guess. Jbird, any guess on that?
Lick my rug.
It's like my
Wow,
recent.
we're horrible.
Like my recent.
like
It's a
my
request to tell your
recent.
friends to go like a post. All right. Well, we got that one didn't matter anyway. We got the millennials taking another win here today. Sam, nice work. Pauline, thank you for playing along.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, there you go.
We do got to get Lick My Rug trending.
Lick my rug. Yeah, some people do say that.
Yes, they do.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, it's been a crazy day here today, Virginia. Jbird snapped his front tooth off with a mousetrap. He's trying to get in to see a dentist. And
The
he's trying
struggle is real.
to, yeah, he's tried a couple of numbers that people have sent us, and like,
Well,
people
my
are,
dentist that I do commercials for, he's on Flagler Drive, overlooking the Intercoastal in a tall building.
yeah, right.
And that won't work.
Okay.
Not for me. I'm just not comfortable
You
there.
can't do it.
The other numbers I'm getting, like a call right away, we'll get you in right away.
Yeah.
I called the one person, two different numbers, nothing. And then the other person, like, oh yeah, the dentist is the dentist said we can get you right in. I called, yeah, he's not in today. He'll be back tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Snaggle Tooth.
That one was good because that was in Palm Beach Gardens, right by my house. That was
Right.
gonna work out nicely. But
Yeah.
It's always something.
yeah, whatever.
We'll keep working on that. Yeah. Okay. If anybody has a dentist who can see Bird ASAP, please help, because he's missing a tooth.
Why have to film?
Yeah, he's got filming to do today.
I told you I could put a little chiclet in there and fix you up real nice.
No, I think it's a great idea. Danny's get the gum.
All right, whacked out news. This is a staple of what apparently old people do. You step on their lawn, they get upset. This actually did happen. A 90-year-old man in Sorrento, Florida, it's near Orlando, got all upset and into a dispute about the neighbor's gardener not getting off his lawn. Get off my lawn. I'm a gardener.
The gardener is supposed to be on the lawn.
Yeah, but the 90-year-old didn't see it that way, so he came out and punched the neighbor twice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They will arrest a 90-year-old man. Misdemeanor battery and resisting arrest, so he wouldn't even go into jail.
Dude, you need to get it together.
Yeah.
Age is not going to be a good defense if you're just running around punching people.
Nope, not going to work. This sounds like fun until you get arrested. A woman was on camera exposing her breast to other drivers on the interstate near Collier County, Florida.
She was flashing people on the interstate.
She was. Somebody was getting photo of it, a video of it. And,
That's how you
yeah.
get. They're trying to go TikTok famous.
Yeah.
But that's how you cause a wreck.
Yeah, the FHP, Florida Highway Patrol, got the woman because they say she should have been wearing a seatbelt. So that's what they got her on. Wait, no indecency? Just seatbelt? Two drunk people in the UK broke into a water park at night, went down a slide that was blocked off at the bottom, and shattered their ankles.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine that, speeding down a slide and then boom,
Bam, they hit the wall.
straight into a wall? And here's the crazy part. Now they want to sue the park for not having a guard to prevent them from breaking in.
People are ridiculous.
Come on, man.
I hope the judge tosses that out.
It's not my fault. Somebody should have been there just to physically make sure I couldn't break in.
What happened to personal responsibility for the mistakes you make when you're drunk?
It's closed. You're breaking the law. You're doing something you clearly shouldn't do. That's just the way it goes. A man in Texas has been sentenced to 15 months in prison for posting hoaxes on Facebook that falsely claimed he'd paid somebody with COVID-19 to lick items at 2 grocery stores in San Antonio.
Oh, my.
I'm glad they're going after some of these people, though. They're just doing nothing but trying to incite panic.
Trolls.
Yes.
Get them.
Spreading lies. Last week, a woman at a McDonald's in Cabot, Arkansas, thought her coffee order was taking a little too long. So she did what any insane Karen would do. She shoved a stack of trays to the floor, flung a bunch of napkins, knocked over a bunch of table numbers.
So she was peaceful.
And be a little worse, and be a little more, and be a little more professional.
There's a number. Yeah. What's your license plate number?
I'm calling for this. I'm so sorry. I got diabetes and my blood sugar's low.
Oh, that's a good excuse, ma'am. Matter of fact, I am calling. Wow.
We're spilling over that I got diabetes and my blood sugar's low.
Oh, it's not her fault. It's her diabetes. Her blood sugar's low.
What a maniac.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you know that roosters attack?
Yes.
There's a guy in Queens that apparently was on his way to work, and I didn't even know they had roosters in Queens. But he said that he was walking along when he felt an attack from behind, and the vein on his hand was punctured.
Oh, my gosh.
When he applied pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding, the rooster came back at him.
Dang.
He had to outrun the rooster and call 911. He had to run for his life.
Well, I imagine, those roosters they use in cockfighting, those things are ballsy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Who knows?
Trained to fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really good assassin if you can train him to fight people you don't like.
Yeah, an attack rooster? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, this probably would have been a better Guinness World Record to go after today. A man in Alabama appears to have broken the record when he completed 15 chin-ups in 1 minute while wearing a 100-pound pack.
Oh, my. How'd he do that?
That's pretty insane, huh?
100 pounds extra and
On top of it.
Dang, I can't even do a chin-up with my weight.
Right, at 100 pounds. So that's obviously a strong individual. So there you go. And from what I hear, he did not break a tooth. That's what I hear.
It's been a rough morning.
It has. Bird's still trying to book a dentist.
He's on the phone.
Yeah. Did we have a photo posted of his tooth?
It's on our Insta story. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The whole thing playing out is on our Insta story. It's kind of dramatic and crazy.
Yeah, if you missed it earlier, Jbird was going after a world record for snapping the most mousetraps on a tongue, which is crazy intense. Anyway, I was having a hard time just watching that. And then on the 12th mousetrap, it caught his tooth and snapped his tooth off.
Oh.
Front tooth.
And then we think he swallowed the tooth because we can't find it on the floor anywhere.
Yeah. It's crazy. So thank you for people sending us dentists that could come in and help out Jbird. So he's trying to book a dental appointment right now to get right in. He wanted to film with his horror movie today. He's on a tight schedule. And so it's throwing it off. So we got a lot of options now. So thank you very much for that. If you want to see the footage, it is up on our YouTube page. You can go back and watch the video. We will have other excerpts of it posted on social today.
Oh, we're going to take full advantage of this. There's going to be a slow-mo.
If he's got to lose a tooth, you got to
Yes.
get your money's worth out of it.
Amen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Virginia just showed me the photo of the minute where Jbird knocked his front tooth out with a mouse trap.
Joe Ponton freeze-framed the live feed we had going. And yeah, I mean, you can see the tooth. That's the moment it definitely disappeared. We think he ate it, though, because we have searched high and low in this studio. We can't find the tooth anywhere. And it just goes from being there 1 minute to just gone the next.
If you missed this, Jbird was going for the world record at World Record Wednesday about an hour ago. And what was the final count? Was it 12, 13? So he was somewhat I couldn't even believe it. I thought he was going to do
12.
1 or 2. He was at 12.
It was 12 because there was still 3 mouse traps unsnapped on the counter.
So it was number 12 that did it.
Yeah.
And you can see that shot if you're watching Kvj TV. Virginia's showing off these still photos that were taken. And then the moment where it happened, and the tooth is gone. And so the mystery was, did the mousetrap knock it down? Did he swallow the tooth? Did it go somewhere else? Because people have been going through the game film saying, oh, no, it flew over here, it flew over there. And we've gone all the way through the studio.
We can't find it anywhere.
We found things that look like teeth.
Totally. I
But-
found a cookie crumb, and I'm like, this is it.
No.
It wasn't. It was a cookie.
No, it was a cookie, not a tooth. And
But
so,
look, I mean, that tooth that he is left with looks so much like a little vampire tooth.
it is. It's just a nub. It's crazy how it snapped like that.
Halloween speaks.
Wow. So there you go. I did not see that one coming. That was just stunning.
Well, we've learned a lot here today.
Yeah, we have. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we can cross that one off the list.
The list of stupid things we've done that no one should ever try to
Yeah.
duplicate.
No, that'll definitely be a memorable moment in KVJ history. The time Jbird knocked his front tooth out with a mousetrap. Good heavens. Yeah, so he's run off to the dentist. He's going to try to get that done and hopefully simplify this process as much as possible.
He's got a whole day of shooting for his movie planned for today.
Yeah.
The scheduling on the actors, it's really tough. I mean, I don't know if you know, if you've ever tried to produce a film, it's tricky.
I have not because it looks like quite a production. So I know it consumes a lot of his time and energy
Yes.
this time of year. So anyway, we'll let you know when we hear something about that Jbird and what's going on with that. He's hoping that he can at least get a temporary because he was lisping pretty badly there. It sounds like a little kid that
Lost his two
lost
front
his
teeth.
tooth. Yeah, lost his two front teeth. So, can we have him sing that song?
Oh, we should. And then just save it for Christmas.
Yes, we should do that.
Let's call him right now and ask him if he can sing it for us on his ride to the dentist because we got to get him before he gets it fixed.
Okay. Put him in a little elf costume, maybe. All I want
Oh.
for Christmas is my
I love that.
two front teeth. Okay. So, all right. So that's where Jbird is, if you're wondering. He's off to a dental emergency brought on by a World Record Wednesday.
Some gay ball.
Yeah. God bless it. Yeah, did not see that coming. All right. How about this email? It says, my mother-in-law is blaming me for my husband's affair. Said, I found out 2 weeks ago that my husband is having an affair. I knew something was wrong and he was up to something, so I followed him from work and followed him right to another woman's house. Meanwhile, he would text me and tell me he was working late or had a meeting while he's at her place. So I got the proof I needed with photos and text messages and timestamps. And as he tried to deny the affair, I showed him that and then got a confession. Now, we've been trying to work through it as we have 2 children, so it is a bit complicated. But for some reason, he decided to tell his mom and get her involved. And she's now come to me with advice on how to handle her son's affair. So she sent me an email that said, quote, an extramarital affair means one of 2 things. Either he's searching for something that is lacking in his marriage, or he is escaping from something. She suggested that I sit him down and say quietly, what does this woman have that I don't have? Or where have I let you down? Now, she said, make him remember why he married you. So as I'm reading this email, I'm thinking, wait a minute, is she blaming me for her son's affair? His mother then suggests that I fight for his love and attention. And I think to myself, what I would do if we weren't married and I had to win him all over again. Now she's texting almost daily and wanting to talk or take me to lunch and, quote, make me see both sides of it. So apparently there is a side to, her husband who had the affair. There's reasons. And you can imagine if he goes running to mama, well, Mom, you don't understand. My marriage is bad. My wife doesn't do this. My wife's that.
Right.
And so now the mother-in-law is coming to her saying, well, you just got to see the other side of it, that maybe you're not being a good enough wife. Well, the holidays are coming up, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to be in the same house with my husband and his mother. I'm already thinking it best to just have my husband take the kids to grandma's for a few hours on Christmas so I don't have to see this woman. Has anyone else ever been blamed for their spouse's affair?
This is a very old school way of thinking. I think, grandparents and their parents before them, I think it was when a woman was more dependent on a man and she needed this man. And you don't need a cheating man anymore. You can do your own thing, girls. You don't have to put up with this. It doesn't matter what's going on in your marriage. If it's rocky, that's normal. If you fight, that happens. You don't fix a marriage by going out and cheating. That's how you destroy a marriage.
Right. Yeah.
And if you're a woman that is going to think about this and not forgive him, you're going to have to divorce him. This is not going to be something that you can fix by putting the blame on yourself.
And the fact that you were trying to work through it and now you've got a mother-in-law that's injected herself and really is kind of on her son's side and is trying to make you see how you are culpable in this and why you're to blame partially for her husband's affair, then that gets to the point and that erodes what chance you had to maybe reconcile and try to work through it. I don't even know if I would, but like she said, they have 2 kids, so it's complicated.
Look, you have to look inside your heart and think about this. Do you want to salvage this relationship with this man? Can you get past his cheating? Some women can, some women can't. What women are you?
Yeah.
And if you want to go talk to a therapist, do that. Don't go talk to your mother-in-law. She's got a little bit of a bias here.
Right.
Go talk to a real marriage therapist that has dealt with infidelity and can help you and guide you and not have a dog in the race.
I would say the first step, if you still even think about any kind of reconciliation or peace with your cheating husband, it would be like, you have to get your mother out of this. That's first and foremost.
Yeah, I'm not talking to your mother about your cheating.
No, that's not happening, and I'm not listening to what she's saying about what I did to make you cheat.
Let's go talk to the therapist, and let's work it out there.
Yeah.
If we're going to do that.
All right. Virginia's looking back at the game film of Jbird from World Record Wednesday.
We're just talking about it. We can't believe he broke a tooth.
We're all stunned. Yeah, everybody's analyzing the game film to try to figure out exactly what happened.
We think he ate the tooth, Kevin, because it was there and then it's not there, and we can't find it in here. We think he ate it.
He was on number 12, right?
12. 12 was the one that knocked the tooth out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it took it clean out of his mouth, and then all of a sudden he's just like, the tooth's gone.
Tooth's gone.
Yeah. And so Jbird's gone. He's off to the emergency dentist.
Sounds affordable.
We got to figure that out.
Oh, we will. We will. Our boss said, well, technically, it's a workplace injury.
Okay.
Which is kind of awesome. So you can be stupid at work, and work covers it.
Yeah, I don't know if they really took this into consideration, thinking, like, you did what? You knocked your tooth out snapping mousetraps on your tongue?
But it technically, I guess, is a workplace injury.
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. Places that aren't safe. I guess a lot of them are in Florida. Wallet Hub put together an annual list of their safest cities in America based on everything from crime and traffic accidents to financial safety and natural disasters. Financial safety. What does that have to...
Like getting robbed?
Yeah, I guess maybe that could be it. That's the only thing that I can think. Is
like how in Atlanta, like everybody's getting carjacked.
Could be, yeah. So I guess that's it. So if you want to live in what they deem to be a safe city, they would recommend living in Columbia, Maryland. That is great for home and community safety and good for natural disaster risk and financial safety.
Yeah, but it sounds boring.
You're right. You got to have a little bit of risk in life, right?
Yeah, I mean, Columbia, Maryland, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, you're going to take on a lot of other things. So the thing that I was kind of looking at here was where Florida cities were, and a major South Florida city is second to last for being the safest city in America. And according to those factors, it's Fort Lauderdale.
Really?
Fort Lauderdale is 181 in the safest cities in America out of 182. That's not a good number.
No, I would think Miami would be a little crazier than Fort Lauderdale.
They got Miami at 141. So Miami's not great.
Okay.
Port St. Lucie's actually worse. They've got Port St. Lucie at 154.
Really?
I mean, they have some, hurricanes that went through there in 2004, but I mean, is that what it is? traffic accidents? Is Port St. Lucie a dangerous place to drive?
I mean, just day-to-day living, I feel like Port St. Lucie is a lot safer than Miami.
Yeah, is there a lot of crime? Like, what is going on there? Hialeah is 108, and according to this list in South Florida, the safest city we have is down at 45, and that's Pembroke Pines. That is the safest that they say. I was just like, wow, okay, I was not expecting that.
I think Tequesta would have been the safest before we had that face-eating dude that ruined it for everybody.
That knocked you down the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely knocked you down the list. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. I was really kind of surprised to see that. Do you feel like you're in a unsafe area?
I don't know.
Do you feel like there's any part in South Florida that you go there and you feel unsafe?
I think the further south I go,
Okay.
just until Miami. Once you get in the Keys, I feel safe again.
Okay, that's
'Cause
the
it's
dividing
more-
line.
It's peaceful. It's laid back.
Yeah.
I feel like Miami's a little ginned up, especially if you drive in Miami. Like it's difficult.
It is. No, there's no doubt about that. So I would, not be surprised with that. So I guess maybe this makes sense. Our 3 worst or least safest cities in South Florida: Miami, Port St. Lucie, and Fort Lauderdale. It's 3, 2, 1 in that order.
Wow.
Now, go figure. I did see, too, that 81% of Americans say that they would not move to an area that has been impacted by extreme weather.
But
Now-
yet they're all moving to Florida.
Right.
1,000 people a day are moving to Florida.
It's crazy the numbers that are going on here. So I saw that stat. I'm like, that can't be right. 81%. So only 19% of Americans say that they would move to an area that's been impacted by extreme weather. And we have extreme weather in South Florida. That's just one of it. So is everyone who's part of the 19% coming to Florida, or is the 81% lying?
Don't they have extreme weather everywhere? Like
It's getting that
If you're
way.
not dealing with the hurricanes, you got the earthquakes, or you got the tornadoes.
It's getting that way. Definitely. No doubt. I mean, look at what happened in Texas with the freezing that happened there last year, and then it gets crazy hot in the summer.
And then the flooding that so many areas have had this year.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I would say that South Florida is not as extreme as some of these places I saw in the news this summer
I agree.
and last winter. Maybe that's why they're all coming here. So I don't know, but crazy. Fort Lauderdale, most unsafe city in South Florida. What would you say is your absolute favorite place to get a taco? Where do you think they have the absolute best? You have a top 1, top 3?
I love a shrimp taco.
Okay, yeah.
And so I've had a few of those at seafood restaurants that really kick it. I love any kind of seafood taco. I'm not traditional.
Yeah.
I'm not like your pork, beef. I like a fish taco.
Okay, yeah, those are good. Those are fun.
delicious.
You can do different things.
With like a sauce on them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think if I had to say, Mike, if somebody were asking me, where do you go to get a great taco? I think I would go with Cholo Soy Cocina, which is in West Palm on Dixie. I would go with El Rucon, which is a taco truck that they park in Lake Worth Beach. It's really good stuff.
Do you have to find it, or is it always in the same spot?
I think it's in the same spot. Yeah, it's at like I think by day it's a tire place.
Okay.
And then at night when they close, they pull up the truck and have tables out and things like that. And the other one that honestly really stood out to me was, remember when we had the Avocado Grill people in? They've got the...
Yep, they did a great taco.
Yeah. It's they call them those... What is it? Birra? Is that the name of it? It's Birra. These tacos, it's this new style of taco that some places are doing, and they did it. And that's what was so amazing. So I was all in on that. So that would probably be my top 3.
Remember when Viva La Playa gave us those tequila and taco pairings?
Yeah, those were really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
They pair specific tequilas with specific tacos, and I like what they do. They do some seafood tacos.
I got to try that. I went in there for the tequila flight, and oh man, I got wrecked. It was fun. I had a great time. But
You got to mix in the taco.
Yeah, I know. Not enough taco, too much tequila on that day. So we did a poll on South Florida's favorite or best taco. And we had, there's 2 places that really got spiked. And sometimes this happens early in the voting. So the more people we can get voting, the more accurate representation we're going to get at kvjshow.com. Right now, people are saying Copper Blues, number 1. They do have a taco on the menu, but, like I said, early on, it may be like, hey, everybody at Copper Blues who works here, you got to go vote. So they came in at number 1, and not to downgrade because they have amazing food. They really do.
Yeah,
so
they have fun, good food.
Yeah, I don't doubt that, but I don't know if Copper Blues pops right to mind for a taco, but they've got that on the menu, so go try it out. I am going to go try out that taco now because, people are raving about it. Lilo's in Lake Worth Beach is right up there. They're getting hammered, a lot of votes for them. The Tacos Al Carbon, that is a ton, and they've got multiple locations. Lake Worth Beach, like I said, they are getting really close to opening up. What was the old Palm Beach Ale House that is on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard? That's now going to be a Tacos Al Carbon.
Nice.
So they're doing that. Papi Chulo's is tied at number 4 with Los Bacados in Parkland, and then Rocco's Tacos is in at number 6 with their multiple locations all the way from Fort Lauderdale up through Palm Beach Gardens. I think they might be in Miami now too. So
yeah, they do a good solid
Midtown.
job.
Yeah, so they're all over the place. So if you want to go vote and check out some suggestions too on who's voting for the best places to get tacos, just go to kvjshow.com. Virginia, how old is your son Rocco?
He is 6.
Okay, and what grade is he in?
He's in 1st grade.
In 1st grade. And you're having a problem with his homework?
Okay, he came home with this math homework last night, and I had never heard of this, and maybe you've heard of it. Do you know what the term
related
facts is?
Yes.
Well, I forgot, I guess.
Well, it says in the instructions, use related facts to add and subtract. And I think what it is, partially, it is really tough for parents to step back into the homework game because there are terms and things that they use in school when they educate that we haven't been exposed to since we were in school. And depending on how old you are, you're looking at anywhere from 15 to 40 years since you really were sat down and you talked about this stuff. And keep in mind, terminology has changed. Common Core math and all kinds of different stuff that they've thrown out and through and everything else. So related facts, as I look at this, it's just whatever the variable is. Because this looks like some doable math. It's an 8 plus 4 equals 12. 12 minus 4 equals 8. And so they're talking about the related facts to add and subtract. And I think what it is just whatever that variable number is, right?
Yeah, but it took me a definite minute. I was very confused by it. And Rocco tried to trick me and tell me, oh, no, you can write whatever you want in those spaces. You don't have to put the same numbers they used in the first equation. You can write whatever you want. And I was like, really? Yeah. I never heard about related facts. So related addition fact is when it's addition. Related subtraction fact is subtraction. I've never heard that in my life. If this is the struggles I'm having with 1st grade, we are in trouble.
Right. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, you're 1st grade math, and it is just addition, subtraction.
It's basic,
like
right?
The one problem it looks like you had was mark the related addition fact, and it's 7 minus 3 equals 4. So then they give you several examples. You have 4 options. Is the correct answer 7 plus 3 equals 10? 7 minus 4 equals 3, 7 plus 1 equals 8, or 3 plus 4 equals 7?
It is 3 plus 4 equals 7, but that took me 15 minutes to figure out.
And why is that the right answer?
Because it's related addition, and it uses those same numbers.
Oh, my gosh.
Right. Kevin, it took everything I had to figure that out, and I laid down. I'm like, I'm spent. This is 1st grade math.
Wow.
How is this kid gonna? I can't help him.
You're twisted in 1st grade. 2nd grade is going to destroy you.
I'm not. It's not. It's quarter 1 of 1st grade. I might not finish 1st grade.
Wow. That's why, honestly, with a lot of homework, the tutoring is key and important because as a parent, I think you got to know what you don't know.
Yes.
And so I know I'm not any better than you at math. And so I just know that. I'm like, so I need to talk to a teacher and say, how do I get my kid some extra help? Because I'm not going to help. In fact, I'll only confuse them and make this worse for them.
I'll make this so much worse. There'll be tears.
Wow.
drama.
Oh, boy. So you had to lay down, take a moment.
Yeah, I mean, Panda couldn't figure it out. I was trying to figure it out. Together, we finally figured it out, but it took everything we had.
Good Lord, yeah. It's tricky. It is tricky.
Quarter 1, first grade, already not killing it.
Yeah. Man, we are all just still kind of shaking our head this show, you never know what's going to happen on the KVJ show, but today was just one of those kind of stunning moments as Jbird snapped a tooth out of his mouth with a mousetrap. It's kind of crazy when you say it. A guy dressed in a pizza onesie was trying to break the world record for the most mousetraps snapped on a tongue in 60 seconds. And on Mousetrap 12, he caught his tooth and snapped it right out of his face. And we think down his throat.
We think he ate the tooth.
The tooth has just completely disappeared.
We can't find it anywhere, Kevin. And we've been looking for it because we wanted to frame it and auction it off for little smiles.
Well, people are saying that, sometimes you just got to wait until it passes and then get the tooth.
Uh-oh. I'm not going through the poo.
And I don't know if...
I've done it. It's rough.
You've gone through Jason's poo?
No. I've swallowed my own teeth.
But then do you wait and get it on the other end? Because do you save money then by having...
Oh, I think at this point the tooth's gone for him, personally, because I think they're going to pull a new tooth.
Right. It's just about the memorabilia at this point that I wanted.
Okay. All right, so that's what we're doing.
I think they're starting over with that one.
Yeah, wow. So Bird is off to a dentist appointment to get that fixed. So just kind of crazy how that all went down. So we'll be without him for the After the Show podcast today.
Management has already been down here twice.
Yes.
What happened?
It's just a head shaker. Just like I said, it sounds weird when you say it out loud that he snapped his front tooth out, snapping mousetraps on his tongue.
Yes.
Yeah, so... All right, we're going to have Denny step in here to finish up this very interesting rendition of the KVJ show here today with a thought. He's going to step in for Bird. What is your thought for the day here, Denny's?
Alrighty. Good friends will help you find the important things that you have lost.
Like a tooth.
Your hope, your courage, and most importantly, your smile.
Aww, nice.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.